How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to a new video. So today we're going through the new Alex's Mobs update, which is the 1.11 update. Now this update consists of 3 new mobs, one of which is a boss. The boss is the Void Worm. We then have 2 other mobs, which is the Frilled Shark and the Mimic Octopus. I'll also leave a link down in the description below to check out my Discord channel so you can come over, ask questions, nice place to hang out. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, so the first mob we have is the Void Worm. Now this is the new boss in Alex's Mobs because it's basically a celebration of the 50th mob. So there is a lot of things to it. So this doesn't actually naturally spawn. You have to spawn it yourself. So what you need to do is obtain a mysterious worm. Now to get a mysterious worm, you need to put a capsid down and you need to throw a crimson mosquito lava into it. You need to place it in it like so. You can see it does that little shaky animation and you get yourself mysterious worm. Now with this mysterious worm, what you need to do is literally throw it into the void and you will spawn the void worm. There it is. Now, this thing looks so epic. It's amazing. So the Void Worm has 30 health points for its body, which is 15 hearts, and the head has 80 hearts, which is 160 health points. So this guy is the most powerful and most healthiest mob in the mod at the moment. Let me show you how it actually attacks. It does a lot of damage. So it shoots out these crystals and they home in onto you and they deal quite a bit of damage. And then what will happen is that the Void Worm will also just charge into you. As well as that, as you can see, the Void Worm is teleporting, or it's using portals to maneuver around. Where is he moving to? Okay, he's here. I think he might be a bit stuck. Hang on, let me let this guy out. Come on, dude. There we go. So no doubt he's gone back up here. Yeah, there he is. What he'll also do is he'll charge into you. Let me get some netherite armor and I'll basically probably show you. So as you can see, he shoots out these crystals and they home in onto you. But obviously, as you saw there, they actually get stopped by blocks. So you can't always get attacked by it. And then he'll sort of charge and attack you like so. So the charge actually does more damage than the crystals. The crystals look so cool. Yeah, that's basically what he can do and how he can damage you. As you saw, he just threw me up into the air and it did most of the damage. So yeah, he is very, very powerful. Now, he can actually split if you destroy one of his segments. So that when you damage it enough, it will split into 2. So you have 2 Void Worms now you have to fight. Even though they have like less health, they are still very powerful. They still deal the same amount of damage, which is why you need to go for the head. Because when you kill the head, it should just die. You will have to kill both the different worms to completely destroy him. But the worm can keep splitting up if you don't aim for the head. So you do have to constantly aim for the head. Come on. There we go. So that's one of the worms dead. So let's get for the the smaller one. He has full health. So yeah, you've got to be so careful when fighting this thing. He can be a bit glitchy, but you've got to remember this update came out a couple hours ago. So yeah, I want to try and free him because I want to show you what. Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's quite good. At least they stick themselves. What happens is that when they die, there we go. It will drop 2 different drops. It will be the Void Worm Mandible and the Void Worm Eye. And thankfully, what they've done is that if you do kill it in midair, you can actually see where they drop because they have the glowing effect. So that's really good. So the things that you can actually do with their drops is quite cool. So you have the Void Worm Eye, and with the Void Worm Eye, you can create yourself a dimensional carver. Now, you need 2 netherite ingots for this, and you do need the 2 Void Worm Mandibles that drop from the Void Worm. And basically what this does, it doesn't actually break blocks. I don't think it does anyway. No. So what it's actually used for is if you hold right click, it breaks reality pretty much. So that you can actually travel back to your spawn point. There we go. And it is pretty similar to the Void Worm. So what you could do, you can go in and it creates a small temporary portal. You could go back in and it takes you back out into where you first created the portal. Now this is only temporary and the pickaxe only does have 20 uses, so you have to use it wisely. However, you can use this pickaxe anywhere, so you can use it in the end, you can use it in the nether, you can use it in the overworld just to get back to your spawn point. So yeah, this is a really, really useful tool. However, it is not very durable. Now that's pretty much all you can make with the Void Worm Eye, but with the Void Worm Mandibles, you can actually create obviously the dimensional carver and you can create the Void Worm Beak. The Void Worm Beak can actually be placed like so. It can be placed anywhere, yep. And with some sort of power, anything that goes near it will basically get damaged. So if I go near it, so yeah, this is the type of damage it will do. So yeah, that is pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the Void Worm. To me, it's my favorite mob. I love the way they've managed to incorporate a new boss into the game. But yeah, let's move on to the next mob. Okay, so the next mob we have is the Frilled Shark. Now, the Frilled Shark can be found in deep oceans around the world, and they have 10 hearts, which is 20 health points. Now, these guys are actually passive until you attack it. So if I attack it, what it should do, it will deal around 2 to 3 health points of damage. And what it will also do is give you a debuff called Exsanguination, which causes you to drain health for a couple seconds. I think that's how you say it. I don't really care if I say it wrong or not. So these guys can't be tamed. However, the things that they will attack is a squid, because it's one of its favorite prey. And as you can see, when it does see a squid, it uses this thing where it reflects its teeth, and it basically lures the squid in. As you can see, it's also giving the squid that debuff. And what it will do sometimes is that when it attacks some squid, it can actually drop some serrated shark teeth. This doesn't drop when you kill him. You will have to stick around for him for a little bit whilst he does attack some squid. So one of the things that you can craft with the serrated shark tooth is the Shield of the Deep. So the Shield of the Deep is crafted with 3 serrated shark teeth at the top, like so, 3 prismarine bricks in like a triangle, Heart of the Sea in the middle of the crafting table, and then 2 shark tooth in the bottom corners, and you get yourself a Shield of the Deep. Now, with the Shield of the Deep, this is basically how it looks. It looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's got the shark teeth all on front part of the shield. And what it does, it actually inflicts that debuff, Exsanguination, something like that, onto the mobs that you block. So say if this shark did attack me and I blocked it, it will get Exsanguination debuff. If I attack the shark and he tries to attack me, he gets the Exsanguination. It is very useful actually. And this shield does have more durability than a normal shield would as well, so that's even better. So something else, because this Frilled Shark is in more than 10 blocks of water pressure, I believe, he's actually in his natural skin. However, if I put him in less than 10 blocks of water, what will happen is that he'll become a bit discoloured and more slow than usual. I think he is a little bit discoloured compared to this one. Yeah, this guy, he's got proper green eyes. You can see the pretty much red scales or gills, and the other guy doesn't. Yeah, so he's probably discoloured. And what happens is that he actually moves slower than usual. So yeah, that's quite a cool addition. And another quick thing is that these guys can also be bucketed. So you can literally just bucket them up and then just place them down whenever you want. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Apart from that, there's not much else to the Frilled Shark, so let's move on to the final mob. Okay, so the final mob we have is the Mimic Octopus. Now, the Mimic Octopus can be found in warm oceans, and they have 16 health points, which is 8 hearts. So these guys are completely passive, so if you attack them, they won't attack you. And they can actually be tamed. So if you give these guys 5 to 8 lobster tails, whilst they are not camouflaged, you can actually tame them. So you can literally keep giving it to them. There we go, and now they're your pet. So that's pretty awesome. So whilst they're your pet, they can be commanded to follow, stay, or wander. And as you can see, like I said before, they can't be camouflaged. So this is what they look like when they're camouflaged. They look pretty cool. I guess from really far away, you can't see it. But as you get closer, you will be able to see it. But it's a pretty cool feature. I like the Mimic Octopus. So if you instead want to kill these, they will just drop ink sacs. They don't drop anything special. So the tamed octopus can actually follow me onto land. So if I go out here and I ask him to follow me, he will go onto land. Now, you've got to be a bit careful because they will dry out. So what you've got to do, every so often, you've got to give him slime balls. Or I think you've got to shift right click, I'm not too sure. And what happens is that when you give him slime balls, every few days, it will stop him from drying out and pretty much stop him from killing him, I think. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I love the way they move, they're so cool. If you right click with them on inks with ink sacs, it actually stops them from camouflaging. However, if you give it to them again, they will camouflage. That's pretty cool. They will just camouflage into any block it's on. So other things you can do, if we get him back in the water, so because he's in water, what you can do, you can give him a prismarine shard. And he basically mimics a guardian. That looks amazing. I've not done this before. That looks so cool. So yeah, he won't actually attack yet. I'll basically show you how to do that in just a second. But other things he can also turn into is a pufferfish. So if you right click with him on a pufferfish, he will turn into a pufferfish. That's pretty awesome as well. And if you give him gunpowder, he'll turn into a creeper. Oh my god, it actually walks. Okay, this is so good. Oh my god, dude, this is so amazing. So, if you basically right click with these items, with the prismarine shard, the pufferfish, or the gunpowder, it won't actually consume the item. He'll only change into it, which is even better. However, if you give him 5 to 8 mimic cream, what he will do is actually start using, or the abilities, basically to protect you as well, and to protect himself. Let's get a zombie, and I get him to change into that. What he should do is start attacking the zombie. Yep, there we go. So he actually learns the abilities of the mob he changes into. So that's pretty awesome. He actually does a lot of damage, holy shit. I think he does it with the same with the pufferfish. So if I give him the pufferfish, what he should do is poison the zombie. Okay, so the pufferfish is a bit weird. It's a bit strange with the pufferfish. I'm not too sure what's happened there. He'll probably be better fighting other mobs. Now, I'm really hoping this doesn't kill him. If I attack him. Okay, it doesn't. So he actually explodes. So it doesn't damage him. I don't think it damages you either. I just double checking this. Okay, no, it does damage you, so you've got to be careful with that. There we go. Still pretty cool though. I think he just regenerates his health. Yeah, he does. So that's even better. So he can just heal himself. So that is pretty awesome. These guys can also be bucketed up if you haven't got a slime ball on you and you've already tamed it. You can literally just bucket up and then you can basically take him home with you. What you can also do is 2 tamed ones. So you can actually breed these guys by giving 2 tropical fish to them. This should spawn a baby one. There we go. There it is. It's even smaller. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, you've got to be careful as well, because if you do have a mantis shrimp at home, I believe they might attack it still, because mantis shrimp and sharks will try their best to attack the mimic octopus. So you do have to be a bit careful with that. But yeah, apart from that, there's not much else to the mimic octopus. But to be honest with you, this is actually my favorite. Fuck the void worm. This is my new favorite tame mob. The way it can just turn into different mobs with the prismarine crystal, the pufferfish, and the gunpowder. That's just so amazing. But yeah, let's go and end the video. So thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. So today we just went through the new Alex's Mobs update, which was the 1.11 update. This is probably by far my favourite update because of the new mobs that have been added in, like the Mimic Octopus and the Void Worm. Those are probably my 2 new favourite mobs. Like I said in the beginning, I'll leave the link to my Discord down in the description below, so you guys can go and check that out. But thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe down below. I really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye.